Hi Pisces, welcome back to Omkara Tarot and let's do a love read for you. Pisces, let's check on how you're doing, how your partner's doing, and what your mutual energies are at this time. So these are general collective readings. Pisces will not resonate with each and every one of you. So take what works for you, okay? Leave the rest. So let's begin. Dear spirit guides and angels, please bless this reading for Pisces and send them the messages they need to hear the most at this time. Thank you. So Pisces, as always, we're going to start with a Ganesha Oracle card. See what Lord Ganesha has for you, and also one from my angels to see how they're going to bless you. So Lord Ganesha, a blessing or an advice card for my Pisces gang, please. Blessing or an advice. And let's take one from our angels as well. Blessing or an advice card for Pisces, please. Okay, so let's take this one from Lord Ganesha and this one from our angels. Put all the rest back, Pisces. And let's see what we have here. So Lord Ganesha, Pisces, gives you the card of joy. Wow, look at Lord Ganesha dancing. This is such a beautiful card, isn't it? Yes, so you get joy from Lord Ganesha and you found it from the angels. So yes, there is a cause for celebration happening very soon, Pisces, it seems for you, where you found something which you're going to be extremely joyous about. Let's see what this is all about, Pisces. Let's see if the cards resonate with this message. So welcome back all my subscribers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the Omkara family. Very blessed to have you all here with me today. If you're new here, we welcome you. Do join us, subscribe to the channel and become part of us. We welcome you in. So Pisces, newbies, I'm setting down two sets of cards. One side is for you, one side is for your person. And in the center, I'm going to have your mutual energies. For the duration of the reading, I will be referring them as person A and person B. So you decide which side you resonate best with or not at all. Maybe it's not your reading at all, but you'll know, right? So yes, let's begin. Let's see what's happening here. So the first card I have for you here, Pisces or person A, is the Chariot in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse, King of Swords upright, Page of Cups, Eight of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Let's see for person B. Ace of Swords, the Tower, Three of Swords, Hanged Man, Six of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. So yes, a little bit of fight has happened here, I think, Pisces, where let's start with person A. Let's see how person A is doing first. So person A has the Chariot in reverse. There is kind of a halt to this relationship now. Maybe this was at one point a very passionate and exciting relationship, Pisces. I have the Lovers here, but I think after whatever has happened, some decision has been made and there is a kind of distance or feeling left out, abandoned and sad and feeling of separation here. Person A is not feeling their best, not feeling very excited. Maybe at one point there was a lot of attention or a lot of movement that person A wanted with person B, but they did come across as a bit of a player, I think. They came across to person B as someone who was immature, who was in it only for the passion, who did not want to kind of take the relationship to the next phase, I think. So because of that, I think this choice has been made in this relationship not to kind of take it forward, and because of there's been a lot of clarity here. But person A, I think, is still wanting to communicate with person B. They are looking for a reunion, or I don't know. There's a possibility this person had other third parties as well, because this person is showing up as the Three of Wands, and the Page of Wands is still in reverse. So I don't think person A has even apologized yet to person B. Whatever they have done, said, maybe they want to reconcile because they are still passionate about person B, but I don't think this person has really, it's crossed by the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like not really put in the work required for a relationship here. You understand? This person has not even apologized or said sorry yet. And I don't see any kind of communication coming from their end either. I think this person had a thing of remaining single, free, happy, and with their own, the freedom to do what they wanted. But now I think this person is kind of missing person B. They're seeing person B in a very good light. They say, okay, this was my stable place. This is the person I should have been with. This is the person I would like to reconcile with. But I don't see any movement yet. Yes, they're seeing person B as a perfect candidate now. They see person B as single. They see them as nurturing, loving, caring, very beautiful and go-getter. And the more they are thinking of person B, the more they are looking for a reconciliation, rebirth, a reunion. But I still see this person as waiting. I don't think this person is taking any action. They are not kind of calling or texting or going across to meet person B. They just seem to be waiting here, thinking that one day, this person is just going to go fall from the sky and drop into my lap one day, and I don't have to put in any work. Yeah, this person is just waiting. This person is just waiting. They are not moving. They are keeping themselves there. They have this cocky knowledge of, or feeling that, hey, there is a strong attraction between the two of us. And if I wait long enough, this person may just come back to me on their own. Yes, they are looking for communication from person B instead. They want person B to communicate with them. Is that right, Spirit? Yes, they are healing. They are wishing upon a star. They want to take action, but they also want to be free. You understand what I'm saying? This person wants person B back but they know if they approach person B, then they may have to commit or something. So even though they are wishing upon a star, wanting to take action towards this feminine here, they feel if I do that, then I have to commit. So if they will approach me, then I can still maintain my freedom. That's what I'm getting from this. Let's see person B. Person B has full clarity. They are not confused at all. They see through whatever games are being played here. Maybe earlier they were a bit blindfolded. They got tricked into believing that this love was going to amount to something. But now this person has removed the blindfold from their eyes, and they are absolutely certain. Maybe at one point there was a lot of confusion, but when this tower moment happened between the two of you, this blindfold just got ripped open. All this confusion came to light as to what was happening here. Now this person is no longer confused anymore after this tower moment has hit. This clarity, this epiphany of what has happened. Yes, they realize now that they've been in hermit mode, right? Person B has been in hermit mode and is now kind of shedding light to this masculine, and now they realize that this person was just a romantic hero. They just came to me with sweet nothings, and all these promises really are going to amount to nothing. This is not a king who brings in love or anything. This is a knight of wands. They are flirts, basically, who will say anything to get what they want, and once they have it, then they're on their way. So this person B has been in hermit mode, and this this epiphany has happened where they've realized the truth about this person A. Now this person is very clear. I don't think they are even hurting that much anymore, because I see this person has spent a lot of time in hermit mode, trying to get enlightened as the hanged man, trying to understand what has happened between the two of you. And I think this person is clear and is now trying to heal their broken heart. Okay, now this person B is realizing that no, there is no equal give and take here. We are not on the same level, right? This person is healing themselves and now trying to get over this conflict which is in their heart, mind, or even with their partner. This is not worth even fighting for, is what the feeling I'm getting here. Yes, they've put a halt. There's a lot of stagnancy now in this relationship. Person B is no longer interested in moving towards person A at the moment. They find person B very harsh and rude and immature. And yes, person B has also put a halt to the situation now, no longer moving towards person A anymore. So Hanged Man Spirit. Yes, now this person is realizing they've been enlightened that this is not the kind of person who I should be even thinking of having a Ten of Pentacles with. Maybe at one point they had a lot of dreams, hopes that, one day this Knight of Wands would turn into the King of Wands, and then, King of Cups and the Emperor, and then we'll be happily married. But now with whatever clarity person B has got, now they've realized that no. Now I know for a fact, I'm enlightened to the fact that this is maybe not the correct person who I should be thinking of spending the rest of my life with. Person B is now walking away from a situation which they now realize has no equal give and take. Right? There is no balance here. There is no equal give and take. So Six of Cups, Spirit. Six of Cups. Yes, this person has given it a lot of thought. I mean, whoever person B is, Pisces, this could be you. I have a feeling that there is a lot of spirituality, I think, that this person has been involved with. I'm seeing the Hermit here, I saw the Hanged Man here, and also the Four of Pentacles. So this person in isolation has done a lot of inner work. They are not very wise. Person B is a very wise person, and they've realized that this person is not bringing me equal give and take. I expect for my life a king, and that also a King of Pentacles, a person who can nurture me, look after me, take care of me, be an equal match to me, and be there for the long term. So I think person B is no longer interested in returning here. They are now not even fighting for the connection anymore. Yes, person B, I think, is now starting something new and going forward in their own life to start something brand new for themselves. They are giving up this fight, no longer going to be stuck here. One more card, Spirit. Yes, this person is now evolved to be the Empress. Now, all the spiritual work that the person B has done, who I think is the feminine, she spent so much time in isolation and thinking that this person has evolved to the reality not only of things but also about herself. This person has now realized that they are worth so much more. This is the Empress, the queen above all queens, and they command, not demand, they command someone to nurture them, respect them, look after them. I mean, not that they'll need looking after. An Empress really doesn't need anyone, to be honest. But yes, an Empress should be respected, okay, loved and respected. So now this person B, person A has actually done them a favor because of this heartbreak. This person B has now evolved to realize that they are worth much more. Okay. So yes, somebody has found their self-worth here, Pisces, and Lord Ganesha is dancing in joy with that knowledge. Let's see what your mutual energies are. Seven of Swords, the Lovers in reverse, and the Emperor. Yes, somebody is escaping a very toxic situation here, Pisces. I think this choice is made now. You have realized that this person was a control freak. They tried to appear stronger than they were. They were only trying to control the situation. I think this chapter is soon coming to a close here, Pisces. A brand new chapter is on the horizon. Yes, this now, I think the feminine here has realized that this is not my Ten of Cups, right? But what this person has done for person B is that they've shown them what they're really worth. Yes, all their back and forth juggling has actually helped person B to be totally victorious. That now they are on top of their game now. Whatever person B did to them has actually helped person A into becoming this victorious person that they are now on their journey to become. They've realized their self-worth and self-respect and everything else. So the Emperor, what's this Emperor? Yes, the feminine here, the Empress has realized that this is not my Emperor. This is a false Emperor who came into my life, and this Empress has now put her barrier up, is guarding herself, no longer allowing this false Emperor to be part of her life anymore. That is wonderful. Joy, joy. Yes, you found it. You found the answer. It took a little while, Pisces feminine, if that's you. Went through a lot of heartbreak to find the answer, but I think you finally found it, and the universe and the angels seem to be dancing in joy, saying, "Hey, this person has learnt their lesson and ascended now." Okay, so let's take 3 cards of advice for you, Pisces. What should 3 cards of advice for my Pisces gang? Okay, one more. One more. One more. Wonderful, wonderful. Exactly as the whole reading was. Pisces Spirit is saying now, it's time now not to look back, not to wait for any messages, not to send any messages. If you have been feeling abandoned or left out in the cold, it's time now to come out of that zone as well. Really not worth it. Now, Pisces, the sword of truth is in your hands now, right? You are absolutely clear with this sword, right? Now the clarity is there as to what you should invest in and what you should not. And once you have the clarity, you don't feel left out and abandoned. In fact, you feel free and you feel in joy because now you have new beginnings coming for you. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Pisces. I hope this worked. Love and light. Take care. Namaste.